it seems we need to take a step back on the AI and try to find a way of integrating it with how the humans will use it.
The further down we go, honestly, I just feel like we're all gonna have to be super vigilant and just be babysitters at some extent.
Hello guys, welcome to the channel. So it's been a while you've seen me on camera, and today is going to be different. It's going to be different from what you've been seeing on the channel for some time now. Now we are going to begin a podcast series where each week we try to talk about some activities happening in the tech industry. And I have a friend that is going to be on the podcast as well. And with this weekly podcast, what we are going to do is to have some form of breakdown on topics and ideas happening in the tech industry. And with that, I'm going to welcome Manny into the channel.
What's good, y'all? It's your boy Manny, and like Danzzy just said, I'm gonna be here a lot more. So a couple of weeks ago, I reached out to Danzzy because I've been watching a lot of his content from way back. And if you follow him, if you know his work, you know he does a lot of great stuff from how to work in Windows, how to manage your system, and how to do all that. And I was like, hey, how do I contribute to this community? And we all learn and grow together. So if you've looked at the news, if you have a phone and you get on the internet, you could tell it's a lot happening in AI, in cybersecurity, in the stock market, in fintech, in the game industry. It's a lot happening. GTA 6 is coming out this year later. So it's a lot we tech heads want to learn and grow and share together. So we want to make this community one that's always up to date and caring with all new things happening. And so I'm going to be here to co-host with Danzzy, and overall we just cover some of this stuff together. So it's going to be some great times, exciting times, and we're going to learn and have so much fun together. So I'm looking forward to just seeing y'all down in the chat and seeing what y'all want to see us talk about in future videos. So definitely have it here, and then let's just stay together and hear your opinion. So today we actually wanted to talk about something that Danzzy and I, interestingly enough, were talking about on the phone. And I'm pretty sure a lot of us have heard about it, Danzzy. Tokenmaxxing. And I feel like we're getting to a point where AI is getting widespread and people want to just show how super user they are and how much they're doing with AI. So I think this phenomenon is getting bigger and bigger. And today we just wanted to cover a little bit more about it and see what y'all think on tokenmaxing. So with all new technologies, with the internet, it was like everyone was always rushing to have a www.whatever.com. And I feel like with AI, companies want to push people to use it, even if they're not really being productive. So I feel like for a lot of companies like Facebook, Microsoft, Meta, you can literally see week in and week out, it's a lot of layoffs. And a lot of these are based on who's using AI the most, not even who's being more productive. It's just how much of AI do you use? Are you doing good stuff with it? They don't care about that. And there's like metrics where people use to track who's, being more effective in using AI. So it's like people, always find ways to game the system. You can literally go Claude code your usage. It has a little percentage score, and it's pretty easy to ramp it up without being productive. So I feel like with the topic of AI and just the more we get into it, it's going to be more of this going forward where people try to game the system. So we kind of found this newsletter, which we thought was a little bit interesting. So the pulse, token maxing as a weird new trend. So in here, they're just saying employees at Meta platforms who want to show off their AI super user chops are competing on an internet internal leaderboard for status as a session immortal, or even better, token legend.
Yeah, I mean, with Token Legend, it's an interesting way of calling it. And yeah, there was a video where I saw that the company, what they were doing was that they were comparing the kind of the lines of code that you were pushing onto GitHub. And so I was thinking, who is going to review all these pull requests and then push them into production or into the main branch?
It's such, I don't know if you've seen this. So Amazon CEO, I keep blanking on his name, but apparently recently, due to like they had a lot of issues with Amazon Kiro. I don't know if you heard it, but they had some prod issues with I think it was CloudFront because one of their junior or mid-level engineers used Kiro to push their software, and it wasn't the greatest software. It had a lot of bugs in it, and it led to one of their
Okay.
recent vulnerabilities and day off. So it was like now they have a new policy where before code can get merged and get pushed,
Yeah.
it has to be reviewed by senior devs. And I just feel like now we're hiring less people and we're forcing all these people to use AI. And having senior devs do it is literally going to be glorified babysitting, where instead of having more time to do work, senior devs
Yeah.
now have to just like see, hey, how's this junior dev doing their work? Is their code great? And I just feel like I don't know where we're going with this, but I feel like there's got to be a point where we're like, hey, how do we limit how much code we're getting out there? It's a difference between shipping code and shipping bad
Yeah.
code. And I think right now we're doing the latter, not the former.
Yeah. And you even notice that of late Amazon cannot boast of having 5 nines. It keeps on reducing week on week and week on week. Well, this week I haven't checked to see where they are with their availability of their
Hmm.
services, but I mean they talking about using AI and everything, and all of a sudden you see that their services are becoming bad, and they now have to go back to resolve it and start. I mean, it seems we need to take a step back on the AI and try to find a way of integrating it with how the humans will use it so that there's no any form of conflict right there. Yeah,
And I think that's a good point you mentioned because I feel like the biggest culprit of just getting work out there, whether it's good or bad, would be Anthropic. And just going here, if we want to look at their downtime, you could see this is pretty bad. They have under 4 nines of
mhm.
reliability, which means they're down like a lot.
Wow.
And just look at that. Look at Claude code down here. That's a lot. It's been down literally minimum once every week. We could actually say it more because I see a lot of reds and a lot of oranges here. So I just think it's not a good sign. And they're the biggest culprits because one, they push out a lot of code. And I don't know, recently they had their whole Claude code base get leaked. And there's just like one or few
Yeah,
instances where moving fast isn't really the goal now because I just feel code is easy. The technical work is getting easier, but having a
yeah,
good mindset where you know what's important, what's necessary, and what's not, that's going to be
yeah,
even more important the more we go down this AI line and just, hey, how much AI are you using? How much power user are you? And just, the further down we go, honestly, I just feel like we're all going to have to be super vigilant and just be babysitters at some extent. Just
yeah.
look at
That's
that.
true.
That's a pretty bad figure in here. Claude AI has been
Yeah.
down a lot. Claude
Mm.
console. Interestingly, Claude for government, I mean, it should be better because you're serving the US government and some other big governmental organizations, so it better be good. So they're gonna be good, but for the regular user, good luck with you. And if you want to keep learning more about where we're going with AI, we're gonna send a link up here so you can click on it and go see and learn more about it. We'll catch y'all later.
And
Peace
we're
out.
out.